Yeah, if that was the play, that Swiss felt like he had a bag. I think triple what I had last time the way we put that versus on fire too. We had that thing looking like a championship game. Yeah, Swiss holla at me, and you backdoored me, gave that man some business that you ain't give all of us. You definitely got to give me triple Swiss, and you got to give me some real business this time. See, that's the funny thing about this game. You heard? Like, y'all don't talk about the backdooring that's going on for the verses. Everybody keep keying, but
what was the backdooring?
I wanted the bag. Mm-hmm. You heard? But we got the bag. But boy still went back door. Like, yo, for me to do the verses, you got to give me part of this business. That had nothing to do with us. You heard? But he would say, that's me being a businessman. Nah, that's you being a sucker doing back door. You heard? But nobody want to talk about that. I know.
We didn't know yet.
I ain't no back door. You heard? I stand on 10 toes and I break bread with my niggas. Period. That's always who I've been. Do I not? You heard, it's never been an artist that took advantage of. You heard, I really put money in all of my artists' pockets that I deal with, and all my niggas, we get money together. I'm not one of them type of dudes, bro. You heard?
When you went to Cam about that, he said that, like, it's just me being a businessman?
No, Swiss told me. I had to tell Swiss I know what was going on, Jack. You call Swiss on the line, he tell you. I did bad, you know. Swiss my brother, zone, what's up, Zah? You heard? So I'm not talking about, I'm talking about actual factual.
How did you find it?
Because I found out about a lot. You heard? That don't matter. What the matter is I got to the bottom of it to see if it was true, and I called Swiss. You heard? But that's a deal with, you heard? People don't know about when they be looking at me like I'm bugging out. No, I ain't bugging out. You heard? We can go down the list, but I ain't got time for that.
I get at least 6 digits. That's an artist, minimum. Everybody they money. I started piling my own. Like, I want the door money. I want stocks and Triller. I want beats from Timberland and Swiss for free. I want percentage of the views that's going to go on. And I got all that.
First thing we're going to talk about, because we all seen it. Tank versus Roach went down on Saturday in New York, and the results wasn't what a lot of people wanted or expected. It did end in a majority draw. So based off of what you saw, Mace, do you feel like there was a clear winner?
Real quick, I know Mace usually starts. Mace, you mind if I start?
Yeah, go ahead. You go. I got my popcorn.
Because I just want to, I want to say something to your credit.
Okay.
This is really to your credit.
I really mean my popcorn.
Yeah. Because a lot of times I'll be like, this nigga Mace he be bugging, yo. Like, I don't say it out loud because your opinion is your opinion. Mace always says, yo, don't bring this nigga out with you. Because they're not going to win if you bring this nigga out with you. Talking about football games, basketball games. And I be sitting here like, I don't really know, but then I got it when the fight went on. When you got that type of energy and you breathe in that energy when everybody's sad and mad and depressed and try to look happy, but they not really happy, it gets into you. You have to keep saging that. You can't come out with that energy, man. It's bad energy, man. It is bad energy, man. Nobody's happy over there. Everybody's sad. Everybody act like they happy. You ever see that movie? I'm pretty sure you've seen Goodfellas.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. UPTV, make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as it they got turned up online once again between Jim Jones and Cameron, starting towards the end of last week, with Jim Jones made an appearance on Breakfast Club in album run mode doing promo for his new project, Jomo, and he went on there and said that he will box Cameron for $10 million. Actually said he'll box his head off and everything like that, get it set up. He got the $10 million to put up. But then he talked about other things in the interview, as y'all heard right there. He claims allegedly that Cameron was upset how the Verzuz battle turned out. He forgot his freestyle, and when people started booing, he felt the way about it, but then he ended up going into saying that Cameron did some backdoor business with Swiss Beats. He claims that he found out about it, that he didn't know, and he felt that that was foul and that was wrong. Well, Cameron had went up with that last night, but then came up today on they show Is What It Is and decided to place part of the blame of how the Javante Davis and Roach fight turned out on him selecting selected Jim Jones and Jewels to bring him out, blaming it on their energy, their vibe, them being fake happy and stuff like that, claiming that they going through it. And I gotta say this, that's completely not true. the walkout performance got nothing to do with how a nigga get in that ring. That nigga Roach showed up. Gervonta Davis has boxed him before, and he came with a great game plan. And also with Gervonta Davis fighting and boxing the way he has over the years, completely dominating. When you don't go in there and dominate, it's gonna look like, oh, this guy's on your level. Plus, you took a knee and things like that in the match, and that's gonna always be considered a knockdown and stuff. So, we know when you fighting the champ, especially a champ that's like that, you gotta really go in there and dog them out if you want to beat them. On the boxing side, they was pretty much even, but there were other little factors, especially that knee, that should have edged Roach if it was just a regular fight easily. But we already know boxing, this is nothing new. If you fighting a champ, you got to go ahead and really completely dominate him if you don't drop him multiple times or just brutalize him in there. So Tank still got the dub. But when it comes to the business side, Cameron responded to that and put up the conversation thread to show that, Jim Jones just wanted to perform. And he had already said this before on the internet. He wasn't really concerned about how much he got paid. He was just like, hey, bro, I just want to get on the garden. I want to perform. I want that night for the culture, for the vibes. It's going to boost us up in the long run anyways. But Cameron had went and has already said before, it was nothing new. He put it out there himself. Hey, man, I went and got percentage of this. I went and got percentage of that. I got them what they was asking for or what everything was like that. I guess Cameron's handling the negotiations. So he like, hey, nah, nigga, I'll post it up and show what you was asking for real, as he did. And he put in the caption, I don't pay half the ish niggas say no mind, but you know I keep the files. You want to do Verzuz for free, nigga. So if you made $1, be happy. Talking about it was on your bucket list. Stop trying to rewrite history. Now you got a Lost in the Garden in the Barclays. And your niggas ain't eating unless they came with their own bread. That boy Ed Sugar Duggar got more money than you. And let's bet 10 M's on that. Go get Handsome a car or a crib in Jersey or something. I'm done for now. And done for now means he's probably going to respond more on his show, Talk with Flea and stuff like that he does outside of the Is What It Is platform. But I'll tell you like this right here, dog. It depends on how you feel about it, where he is looking at it, Jim Jones is looking at it like, well, dang, bro, you knew it was more money on the table for us. Why you didn't include us with it? Because we was on the stage performing with you. Cameron is like, well, even in the conversation, they don't have nothing without us. They need us to do this. But if you don't want no money, nigga, I'm going to go get me some money. But Jim Jones, Cameron is looking at it like, nigga, I went and did business. Jim Jones like, bro, you went and did some business. If you knew it was some money, nigga, go and tell us that there's other money involved in it. Let's go get it and stuff like that. But you know how they go. That's how certain niggas do business. This just lets you know that they really just don't rock with each other like that. And that just is what that is. I'm the type of nigga, if it's some money on the table for me and the guys for a performance, for a show, I'm going to make sure that they get a cut of the extra bread as well. Or I'm going to make sure they get paid very good off of the show. I don't know how much they got paid for it and stuff like that. But he's feeling like, well, you ain't even tell us about this. So it make you look a little sneaky, like, well, hold on, you went and got some extra bread on the side for it, and you know we was on the stage with us, and you didn't tell us about it. It looked like, well, hold on, nigga, we supposed to be a part of that too. If you wasn't gonna do like a little side deal, it's coming off as some backdoor stuff. We all was on stage, we all was part of Dipset that night. How you go get a whole extra deal on yourself with the same venue and the same streaming service and stuff like that. But, you know, that's how this game go. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.